Dear students, in the chapter Chemical Reactions, we are studying types of chemical reactions on the basis of the process of chemical reaction. We read about combination reaction in which two or more smaller molecules combine to form a bigger complex substance. Sometimes it may be more than one substance as well. Then we say it to be a synthesis reaction. We also study about the decomposition reaction, in which a bigger molecules, by the energy of heat or light or electric current, or maybe due to presence of certain catalyst, get decomposed into smaller molecules, two or more products during this reaction. One more type of chemical reactions are those in which a more active element displaces less active element from its compound. It means here in this type of reaction there has to be one element and one compound. For example, suppose AB is a compound. AB is a compound and a more active element C comes in its contact or reacts with it under suitable condition. Then C, if is more active than AB, then it will displace B from compound AB and will form a new compound AC, and B get displaced, means separated. So from AB, as C is more in AB compound, as C is more active than B, so it displaces B and takes its place. It's like a more powerful person takes the place of less powerful person from a seat or somewhere where it was already placed comfortably. So this type of reaction are said to be displacement reaction. In displacement, what are the criteria of more active? In case of metals, the metals placed above the other metal in the activity series of metals are said to be more active metals. Certainly, there are certain non-metals as well in which certain non-metals are more active than another non-metal. For example, among the halogens, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, fluorine is most active, then chlorine is less active, then bromine is still less active, then iodine is still less active. Similarly, in activity series of metals, potassium is most active, then sodium, then calcium, then magnesium, then aluminium and zinc, etc. So the order of metals in the activity series of metals, if you have learned, and actually you must learn, then you can understand which element is more active than another element, and then it can displace it or not. For example, iron is above copper in the activity series of metals. So iron displaces copper from its salt solution and forms FeSO4 plus Cu. But its opposite is not possible. If we write FeCu plus FeSO4, then no reaction will take place because copper is much below iron in the activity series of matter. It cannot displace iron from its salt solution. A positive electropositive element means metal will displace metal only, not sulfate. So iron is more active, so it displaces copper. Copper is less active, so it will not displace iron. You can decide whether the reactions or particular displacement reaction will take place or not. The metals which are high in the activity series of metals like potassium, calcium, sodium, etc., they displace hydrogen from water. For example, potassium displaces hydrogen from water and forms KOH. 2K plus 2H2O forms 2KOH plus H2. Exactly in the same way, the reaction will take place with sodium as well. 2Na plus 2H2O forms 2NaOH plus H2. Calcium is also more active than hydrogen, so even calcium can displace hydrogen from water. CaOH whole twice plus H2. As I said, even non-metals can displace, but one non-metal will displace another non-metal only if the metal is more active than the another metal, non-metal. For example, I said that chlorine is more active than bromine, so chlorine can displace bromine from potassium bromide. KBr plus Cl2 will form KCl plus Br2. Just opposite reaction will not happen. It means 2KCl plus Br2 if we write, then no reaction will happen, because if these are the reactant, because bromine is less active than potassium chloride, but chlorine is more active than potassium from bromine, therefore it can displace bromine from potassium bromide or some other compound like sodium bromide. So displacement reactions are those reactions in which a more active element displaces less active element from its compound or salt solution. Means solution, compound in water solution form. Similarly, one more example, for example, Zn or zinc is above hydrogen activity series of metals. So all the metals which are above hydrogen in activity series of metal, they can displace hydrogen from acids. Like zinc is above hydrogen activity series of metals, so zinc will displace hydrogen from acid and will form ZnSO4 plus H2. If acid is not H2SO4 but HCl, then also it can displace, compound will be then ZnCl2 plus H2. So more active elements can displace less active elements. Therefore, all the metals above hydrogen in the activity series of metal can displace hydrogen from dilute mineral acids. So the summary is the type of chemical reaction in which a more active element displaces less active element from its compound or salt solution. Such type of reaction is said to be displacement reaction. In the next video, we will study about double displacement or double decomposition reaction.